legend of Aesir. A legend from the dawn of time. Nobody knows where the world came from. A struggle caused the trinity of realities to be split into three realms: light, darkness, and chaos. Obviously, our world was the one born from chaos. The three worlds all needed rulers, most of all ours. And the one that ruled the chaos became known as Aesir. Eternity quietly looking upon the earth from this holy mountain, where we only see reality and make it match our rules of the world. Aesir saw through reality, and those visions became our world. These observations became Aesir's power. Aesir's eyes were truly the eyes that created the world. However, Aesir pitied the humans for their naivete and lack of free will. So the power he wielded was split into two equal halves, and entrusted each to humanity's instincts: the right eye of light, and the left eye of darkness. By dividing the power of the eyes of Aesir, humans gained free will. They could now choose. With control of the eyes of the world, the eyes that determine destiny, humans could choose their own paths. They awoke to their own identities. Man is but a reed, the most feeble thing in nature, but now we were thinking reeds, and we took our first big step towards grand prosperity. The inheritors of the Eyes of Aesir had been granted the power of creation.
Cheeky. No one bothered telling me any of your kind survived. At least you're the silent type. The last sage I met spent 20 minutes rambling on and on. What?
But the right eye of light was lost from the world forever, along with its possessor, the last of the Lumen Sages.
Hello everybody, this is the Last Living GameCube, and welcome to my new Let's Play of Bayonetta 2, a game that I've been hoping to Let's Play for a very long time, and a Let's Play that should have started a couple days before today, but couldn't because of some audio-visual sync issues. I thought that my capture card was acting up, but it turns out it was my audio capture tools that were acting up, not my capture card. So anyways, this game has a lot of distinct features there's a lot of changes that were made between this game and the first game. Aside from, obviously, the story. Well, no shit aside from the story. Anyways, I'm just gonna dive right on in and tell you what those differences are as they come along. So, let's begin the World of Chaos. Also, one distinct feature is that the loading screens are blue instead of red. I actually like this loading screen better than the first game.
Officials are currently trying to determine the source of these phenomena, as citizens nervously clamor for answers. Our special report on the regional disasters, Nature Unleashed, continues after these messages.
You know what I need? Some heels without guns. You don't mind if we make a quick stop, do you, Enzo?
Do you know what day's coming up? Here I was shopping, minding my own business, then you show up and turn me into a damn porter. Seriously, Bayonetta, you still haven't paid me back for the car. Hey, whoa!
Now, is that any way to speak to an old friend? Besides, I did that job for you. For free, I might add. Do I really have to tell everyone how you grabbed onto my leg, sobbing like a schoolboy?
This is why I can't have good things. You're some piece of work, you know that? If you weren't already lined up to go to Inferno, you'd be well on your way with all the shit you pull. Dressing up like a nun just so you could off some angels and keep the underworld happy. Hey, I'm talking to you. Shit. But if it's that or getting torn limb from limb for eternity in whatever circle of Inferno you witches go to if you break the contract, forget about it. I'd off the fucking wing bastards all damn day. Oh, hey, what the hell? Hey. But what the fuck you wasting your time trying to send some schmucks off to the afterlife for? Oh.
Done and done. Let's go home, Enzo.
Hey, wait a second. I ain't done here. If I don't get what I came for, I'm gonna be the biggest mutt in the city.
And what is it that you came to fetch, my dear?
Real funny. I know better than to tell you a damn thing. I'll never hear the fucking end of it.
Watching these witches do this shit never gets old for me.
You always know how to make an entrance, John. A rare sight to see you in the city.
Just had something I had to look into. Cereza, you haven't felt anything strange recently?
Now that you mention it, I still haven't quite figured out how a broke, bumbling wise guy managed to turn himself into a semi-respectable family man.
Forget about it. And what's this Cereza shit? You're about as sweet as my Nona's grappa, you know that? Some witch with amnesia goes around calling herself a weapon, and it turns out she really got stuck with a kid's nickname. That shit's rich, I tell you what.
Our friends in Paradiso are far too quiet. I'm sure you've noticed. But they aren't the only ones.
Pray tell.
Our friends down south seem to be a bit upset as well.
And now in lighter news, the annual holiday parade is being held today. City police have closed off roads to prepare for the massive influx of merrymakers expected to take in this year's festivities, set to be headlined by a flyover from the military's aerial acrobatics unit. According to Channel 2 News, the this year's parade may break all time attendance records.
Whoa, shit! The Platinum Stars. Crap. I need to hurry up and get Ed and Edna's presents, or I'm gonna get it.
We'll talk later. I'll see you back home.
Don't forget to pick up the things for the party.
What's the matter with you? I told you what I'm after. A jet. I want a toy jet. You know, the kind with wings, flies in the sky. No, I'm not buying any damned angels. Yellow, blue, I don't care what color they are. I learned my lesson with those bastards, you hear me? Just a normal damn jet, please. You hear that? I want one of those. The thing's flying in the air right now. There, that's the one. That's the biggest one you got in the store, right? Wrap it up nice, will you? It's a present, for God's sakes. Yo! You know what? Screw the pretty ribbon. Just hurry up and put it in the box, will ya? Fuck the damn ribbon!
You know, I try to avoid doing this in my Sunday best. At least your lot still knows how to make an end.
Why? Alright, so here are the touch controls. Well, basically, here are the controls of the game. Basically, you could do this on the touchscreen. This game is for both the Wii U and the Switch exclusively. Personally, I would not recommend using the touch controls because they are a little bit janky, and I don't really like ruining my Nintendo Switch screen with my fingernails. I already learned my lesson with the DSi. Anyways, you just punch with the X. Also, one thing I'd like to point out, in this game, doing a spin bullet attack does not spawn out does not last for an infinite amount of time like it does in the first game. And now you just kick with A. These are basically the same controls as Bayonetta 1, only there's a few key differences. I will let you know what those are a little later, most likely in the next video. Anyways, you can also do combos like you can here. Anyways, I'm just gonna go off next. Just hold X or A to fire guns. You can do this as well in Bayonetta 1. It's just does slightly more damage in this game. And like I said, spinning around and firing your guns does not last for an infinite amount of time like it does in the first game. Anyways, you just evade with ZR, dodge, which brings us to our next topic, Witch Time. Most of the game itself revolves around the use of Witch Time, which is basically a pseudo counter that can slow down time, make it easier for you to hit enemies. It does not last forever, of course. In fact, there are some times where it lasts shorter than it usually does. Mainly because of using it, like, relying on it too. You don't want to rely on Witch Time too much, otherwise, if you the more you miss Witch Time, the less the quicker the Witch Time will go away. So you're just gonna want to be careful with how you use it. But Witch Time does help you out in more ways than one. I'll explain that later. For now, let's start our first fight. Anyways, crap, I missed the timing. Timing for Witch Time is kind of weird, to be honest. Why did this tutorial come up already? Anyways, Halo is your currency in this game. You can use it to buy healing items, strength items, or even other weapons and other items that can help throughout the game. Anyways, yeah, anyways, Witch Time up there, yeah, okay. Anyways, there's a mechanic that has not yet been introduced just yet, but that's because this isn't our first true fight of the game.
This is why I never buy anything on sale.
Didn't I say it? This is why I can't have nice things. Damn it, car, start already!
Right on time to deliver a little holiday cheer.
Oh, fucking wonderful! Rodon? But I don't believe in Santa!
Watch your mouth, Enzo. Don't want anyone offering you for sacrilege before you pay your tag.
Unbelievable! Ah!
Watching this shit that Rodon pulls off never gets old for me either. I love how he does all this with a straight face, too.
I believe! I believe! I fucking believe!
Ha!
Beautiful.
Agreed. Beautiful.
Now it's time to be your turn.
Umber and Climax, I'll go over what that is in just a second. I've had this song stuck in my head all day these last few days. Enough to the point where I ended up singing along to it. Anyways, those balls of purple that you see on the top left-hand corner of the screen, that's your magic gauge. Well, spirit gauge, technically, even though that's technically counted as magic as well. Alright, there we go. Anyways, that spirit gauge allows you to perform one of two attacks. Umber and Climax, which was just showed off there, and the one that I prefer more than anything else. Well, this is the Umber and Climax, what I did just there. You can activate it with L, and it just spawns, like, infinite Wicked Weaves for a single combo, and basically, it doesn't do too much more additional strength, but it does do a little bit of additional strength. I prefer the Torture attack better, which basically does a crap ton of damage onto a single enemy, and often instant killing regular enemies. So, basically, yeah, I like the Torture attack a lot better, and another key difference in this game is that in this game, in this game, when you take damage, you lose part of your spirit gauge, but in this game, well, in the previous game, you lose spirit gauge whenever you take damage, and in this game, you do not. And I like this game a lot better for that reason, considering how much trauma the first game put me through with that mechanic. Anyways, so yeah, I like the song as well. This song, in case you're wondering, is called Tomorrow Is Mine. I like it a lot better than Mysterious Destiny, which is the theme song of Bayonetta 1. Well, the battle theme of Bayonetta 1. Anyways, Green Laurel, this is basically your healing item. I'm gonna go over the Torture attack. Bam! Instant kill for any regular enemy. Come on, bring it down. I think there was another thing I was gonna mention earlier, but I did not. And then I take damage. Okay, never mind. I don't remember how I took damage or when, but oh well. I'll probably look at that in editing. Anyways, another thing, in case you guys have never played Bayonetta before, what she spawns just now is called a Wicked Weave. It basically spawns a demon from Inferno. Well, limbs of a demon, including a head, as you see, well, a little bit later, just tends to be heads of other enemies, and of other demons. These are brought under control with the use of her hair. Yeah. Which explains the partial nudity of this game that the ESRB rating was so concerned about. Anyways, keep jumping, jumperoo! Huh, better than I did last time. Last time I got a bronze. Anyways, this enemy is kind of intense. A belief. Well, it's not so bad when you fight it for the first time. It just becomes quite a heavy thing to fight later in the game. I think you fight this another time later in the game. I just don't remember too much. You see, which time did not last as long as it normally does, mainly because I kept trying to trigger the pseudo counter earlier in the game. Well, then again, the pseudo... Well, technically, I know that the pseudo counter's time limit is decreased the more you miss the witch time in Smash Brothers. I'm just not sure if it works too much in this game. And going to... Alright! Excellent. And now to use the Unburned Climax. And... Oh my god, okay. I was not intent... Okay, there we go. There's the Unburned Climax I know and love. And... BAM! There's Madama Butterfly's head, yes. That demon that she just spawned that most of her Wicked Weaves come from is called Madama Butterfly. She actually has a little bit of a backstory later in this game, just not so much in the first game. And throw the sword, slice!
That was quick. Did you get everything? Forgot the caviar. You think they're still open?
It's not Christmas without caviar.
Let's finish this quickly then.
Again, how the hell do they say the shit with a straight face? Ooh, green laurel. Okay. And brings that. Ah! Okay, that was weird. Alright, anyways. But I still don't understand how they say that with a straight face. Also, this song I also like a lot as well. I like the soundtrack of this game better than the first game. Because this game actually has a lot of really good music that the first game was missing out on. And oh, punish! I completely forgot that was on there. And I like how Jean's Wicked Weave has the middle finger shaded while the rest of his fingers are completely normal color. Ah! Get off of me! Alright, witch time is triggered! Yay! Anyways, I do have this song on my phone, just like a few other songs in Bayonetta 2 instead of Bayonetta 1. I will say this right now, I do like this soundtrack a lot better. And a lot of other mechanics in this a lot better than the first game. And... Bah! Climax! Dra! Avavago! Forgot I needed to press Y for this? Oh, come on! Wow, I'm surprised it waited for me. I will say this right now. Combos like that are a lot easier to pull off in this game than they are in the first game. Wow, I didn't take so much damage this time. Natty the fuck! He somehow lost control of this. Broke free from the hair. It's a dragon! Another difference between this game and the first game, we get to fight our own demons in this game instead of just angels. Another new mechanic! Bayonetta can fly, but only on certain levels. It's not a mechanic that can be triggered, but it is rather a mechanic of the chapter. Well, it's not an ability that can be triggered, it's actually a mechanic of the chapter. Yeah, alright. I'm going to keep trying to spam Witch Time, because the last fight I had at this thing, I failed miserably at. I didn't die, but I just did something almost as bad. Come on. Headbutt! Sweet. I'm actually killing this thing a lot faster than I normally do. That was awesome. Sweet. That'll be great if I get a pure platinum on this one, even though I highly doubt that's gonna happen. Punish! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! Yes! Haha, max bonus time! Super happy fun time, as people from my summer camp used to say. Specifically my first kiss. Well, more so my first kiss than anyone else. Who turned out to be gay the next year. Actually, I haven't talked to her since like 2014. Okay, enough about talking about my exes. That's not what I'm here to do. And I'm here to fight Bayonetta and kick this thing's fucking ass. Come on. Bam! I got to summon Madama Butterfly's head twice. That is awesome. Okay. Sweet. If I can do perfect on this fight, that'll be great. Come on. Oh, crap! Oh, no! I'm so focused on trying to avoid this guy's attack that I... Okay, now I'm taking more damage than I should. What the fuck? Oh, I just punished them by mistake! That is great. Headbutt. Climax. Come on. There we go. More. Sweet. Finally got the max bonus out of this one. And all my other previous outtakes, I did not get a single bonus on that time. And the dragon just disintegrates. I got a gold? Come on.
Lumen Sage. Is revenge not all you desire? I know the one who destroyed your world. I know the one who destroyed your love.
Who? Dead witches get dragged to hell. It is what it is. Jean's gonna wander Inferno suffering for eternity. Them's the breaks.
I didn't ask you to tell me what I already know, Rodin. Especially if you're going to be flip about it.
You know better than that. You're not the kind to let that sort of summon go out of control, Bayonetta. Something's up. The balance of powers that keep things in check don't feel right, does it?
You know, she's pretty hot for a dead chick. You wasn't a big fan of her shit when she was in the realm of the living. But looking at her now... Nah, still not a fan.
She's not dead, Enzo.
She's right, Enzo. You're only really dead after your soul's been completely absorbed into another realm of the Trinity. But that's just a matter of time. 'Cause I don't see no way of saving a soul lost in hell.
What about the gates? The real gates of hell?
I can't stop you from trying to use them, but I don't think you got a chance down there. I'll see what I can do about putting her on ice for a while. You'll need this. The heart of an Umbra Witch. The magic that keep your kind alive in this world for eternities. Should keep her body in this realm stable, but you'll need to reunite this with her soul if you're gonna try and bring her back. I figure you got about a day before it's game over.
Enzo, you've got a jet, right?
What? No. No, 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 no. I do not know. Listen, I appreciate the situation, but you know what today is? My kids got cookies baked for me at home. They're waiting for me. And I still gotta play Santa tonight.
Let the real Santa take care of the presents. Now let's go.
Hey, I said I believed, but Ed and Edna, you can't put one over on those cute little fuckers, let me tell you. Hey! Let go! Let go of me! Why do I always get wrapped up in this shit?
This motherfucker.
And that's where we're going in the next episode. The one-liners of this game never cease to amuse me. And I really like this song too. Well, then again, what song of this game do I not like? Badass. Oh, man. I really enjoyed this first episode. I cannot wait to show off the next mechanics of the game. Alright. Also, another difference between this game and the previous game is that the Angel Attack minigame does not exist in this game. Instead, you just go straight to the chapter menu after this. Alright. Received a Bewitchment. Prologue complete. Anyways, now that we're done with that, next time on Bayonetta 2, we're going to be exploring Chapter 1, Noatun, the City of Genesis. See you guys then.